What's going on, everybody? Rob here, trying to stay out the sun. I'm sweating my butt off right here. Doing a quick video on free wildflowers. How about that? Free wildflowers. Let's check this out. One of my neighbors planted these last year. They plant them every year. It's a staple in their garden. Look at it. It's a Johnny something. Beautiful wildflower that just actually grew on the side of my house. Now, if you don't pick this and you just let it do its thing, it'll reseed every year. I'm here in Chicago. That'll reseed every year. And there's one more. I'm gonna take you over here because there's one more that I'm gonna pick because my neighbor, they went ahead and they I planted these years back and they kept coming. But what I don't like about them is that grass goes in between them, a lot of grass, so it's hard to weed. But I'm gonna pick them and I'm gonna remove them somewhere else. But check, these are alyssums. These are alyssums. You could buy these in the store, these alyssums. But look at, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are alyssums, and they'll give you white flowers every year. Every year they'll give you white flowers. So another thing is, use your Google images. You could take pictures with your Google images and it'll tell you what the name of the flower. Creeping something comes back every year. Every year it comes back. It'll die off, it'll turn really brown, but then it'll come back every year. That right there is a spring bloomer, and after spring it'll just give you like a ferny thing the rest of the season. Is a Shasta daisy or a Japanese daisy. This right here isn't going to give you white blooms until the cold, but it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger every year. So what I'm gonna start doing is moving it backwards this way. Oh, I forgot what these are called. My mom will yell at me. Terrible getting old because I forget the name of a lot of these plants, and I just know that which ones come back every year and which ones. I was ready to give a purple flower right there. Iris. These are irises. That's about to give a purple flower. Now these are flower, I believe, is twice a year, and they come back every year, and they'll just keep going wider. Now, one thing with the frost is the frost actually pushes up the bulbs, but I haven't moved, put them any deeper or whatever. They just come up every year. I guess some more on the side of the house. I didn't want to kill them, so I just move them. Now mums are, I call those my invasive species, the mums. Those are mums right here. Mums is another one that you could buy from the store, and if you put it in the pot, it's gonna die off. But if you put it in the ground here in Chicago, it'll come back every year. Now I tried killing all my fountain, and you see, I pulled every mum I thought out the ground, and guess what? There's mums all behind the fountain again, spreading right there. Okay, so these are daylilies and hostas. I'm just getting my pots ready to put on the outside. If you got some wildflowers in the area, listen to them because they'll come up every year. So like these alyssums and those Johnny somethings will come up every year. Neighbor got a really good, this is a wild garden that grows. Now those purple ones are a pain in the butt. These right here, that's a weed. That purple ones look beautiful, but those are a weed. This is a Rosa Sharon bush right here. That's a Rosa Sharon. And maintain those Rosa Sharons because they'll get like 10 feet tall and super wide and out of control. So you know, wildflowers, check this out right. That's gonna bloom a beautiful flower, lily. That's a lily right there, some kind of lily, and it's gonna bloom a wildflower. But right here we weed whack this, so I'll probably pull that up and move that somewhere else, and I'm gonna go around it for now till it gives us the flower, and then I'll move it. If you move that lily somewhere else, more than likely it's just gonna come up every year. This right here, my neighbor has this right here. It reminds me of an agave plant. I leave it, but every year it comes up. Every year it comes up. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'll put it in Google Images to see what it is. But look at these. These are not, but look at those. Beautiful. Beautiful. But it'll come up every year. So what we're gonna do is, he likes the rock. So some of these plants I'm gonna move towards that edge right there so he could get the flowers, and we'll have the rock right here. And some of these will move right here, but they need the sun. You could tell they need the sun. This gets evening sun, this side of it right here. So I just say, listen to your yard, listen to your garden. In the springtime, don't pull everything and kill everything right away. See what's gonna flower, see what flowers in the springtime, and then when you put it where you want to put it at, you have it, leave it there. With the alyssums and with that Johnny whatever over there, it's called Johnny something. I'm gonna leave it in the ground as a wildflower because you say, well, if it's gonna keep growing and keep spreading, it's not in my garden, it's not in my vegetable garden. It's this side in the sun right here. I always say this right here is my Chicago garden. I grow my kale and spinach up there. My Chicago garden right here. This is my zombie apocalypse garden because those are all hostas. They'll come back every year and they are edible. You do got to clean around the hostas because you have all the dead foliage on them, and then you just pick it up and clean it out, and then it'll fill in. But yeah, that's a wildflower. Didn't plant it, came up. I didn't plant it, came up. The Alyssum from the front yard over there, I'm gonna move and I'm gonna put somewhere else where it could grow wild again. And then they bring the bees. So that's what you want. That's what you want for your garden. Here is the asparagus. It comes up every year. Blueberry comes up every year. Blackberry comes up every year. Garlic comes up every year. I just put some onions in here. Now this right here is mint. Look, it looks dead. You would think it's dead, right? That's mint coming back right there. It's a raspberry. These are raspberries and blackberries. I'm not sure which ones. So I know now that's the second berry bush that didn't come back 2 years in a row. I mean, one was over there, one was over here. So I'm gonna start putting these in plastic at the end. That's my little spiel on wildflowers. Before you cut everything down, it's springtime, it's May, not even Mother's Day, so you shouldn't be putting your plants in yet, although I am today. I'm gonna put my plants in today. But go ahead and let stuff bloom and let stuff, whatever it is, take a picture with your camera, put it in Google Images and see if it's gonna come back that pretty flower every year, and then move it somewhere else that it could be and come back every year that you're not gonna kill it. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.